Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Mike Colleen at MikeColleen.com. Welcome to 2026, Year of the Fire Horse. Okay, so I don't actually read astrology that much. I don't read about the Chinese New Year. I just take the energy and I put out what I receive. So number one, we are not fully in year of 2026, the Chinese New Year, Year of the Fire Horse. That's going to be in February. That's going to be February 17, 2026. I'm an elite dating and relationship coach, energy healer, and specializing in emotional healing and communication between men and women. I'm an author of 5 dating relationship books, 2 for women, 3 for men. I'm also an award-winning life coach and relationship coach in the San Francisco Bay Area and California. Okay, so let's turn the music down just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to talk about the energy, and then I'm going to talk about what to do and how to deal with it in a really, really good way so you do very well in this year. Okay, and then I'm going to read something off about Year of the Fire Horse. Okay, so this is going to be the year of more. There's going to be more money, more prosperity, more love, just more goodness flowing out. Also, the name of the song is More, More, More by Punch Deck. Okay, so last December, that was a week ago. So about, I would say 2.5 weeks ago, I started seeing into the future a bit. And all it is, it's just an image of white light. And it's getting wider and wider, meaning the door is open. Or it's about to open up. It's opening, plural, right now as it's happening. So the energy is like it's a fiery horse. It's going to be fast. It's going to be hot. It's going to be powerful. Okay, it's going to be unstoppable. Now, we are already seeing the results of this energy right now as we speak. Okay, now here's what I mean. So it's like, guys, you heard of Mercury in retrograde. Well, or like the full moon. So when the moon gets bigger and bigger, it has a more powerful pull on the tide. That's just a scientific fact. That's not even questioned. Okay. So Mercury and other planets have a pull on each other, the planet and the sun, etc. There's a magnetic pull, electromagnetic pull, like a magnet, kind of like gravity. So for people who are more tuned in, they'll notice about 5 days before Mercury goes in retrograde, sometimes it's about 6 or 7 days, they'll start feeling the shift. They'll start feeling the energy change, okay? And then after Mercury goes out of retrograde, it's not like all of a sudden, boom, that day it changes. Like, no, for the next 4 or 5 days, maybe even a week, you're still going to feel it, but not as much. It becomes weaker and weaker and less. So we have already entered energy of the fire horse. It goes back into December, say about a week to 10 days or something like that, okay? So we're beginning to feel the effects of it right now. But the full opening is going to happen on February 17th, the Chinese New Year. And this is why I personally, I don't want to say I follow the Chinese New Year's, but to me that is the new year. It's because that's when the energy has shifted. That's when Year of the Fire Horse happens. Yet we're still, it's kind of like a shadow or a light, so you can see the light shining through. So we're getting the energy right now. So what are we seeing? We are seeing things happen really fast. What happened in Venezuela? Boom, that happened really fast. What happened with China? Boom, they shut the door on selling silver to other countries. What was the other thing that happened? Hold on, I just lost it. Oh, sorry, the whole silver market just shifted overnight. Like literally it shifted overnight, like in 72 hours, and people are like, whoa, what's going on here? So everything is shifting and happening fast. Now, last year was 2025. You add 5 plus 2 is 7 plus 2 equals 9 plus 0 equals 9, okay? Now this year, 2026, 6 plus 2 is 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 0 is 10, and then you have to add 1 plus 0 equals 1. So last year equaled a 9. That is the ending. Not the number 9 represents endings, okay? And that's why a lot of things happened. People suddenly disappeared out of your life, didn't they? Now here's the other thing that's happening. So okay, here now watch what's happening. So endings are happening, like Venezuela, silver. Silver is finally breaking out of this illusionary, what's the word I'm looking for? Very low value. It was put in a box a long time ago, but silver is used for all of these computers and technologies, etc., etc. Silver is in high demand. Silver is extremely valuable. Silver is just now getting the respect that it's always been due. Now for me, last year was a pretty good year. The first 6-7 months, actually it was a little bit more than that. It was probably about 8 months and a half was really, really good. It was like one of the best years of my life. It probably was the best year, the happiest, most enthusiastic year of my life. And then something ended super fast. It was someone I was dating and it just kind of blew my mind, like what's happening? They were not meant to go on into the next year with me. Now, if in the separation they go through the healing work and they go through the shift, then they can reconnect, but only if they go through that, if they end the way they were in the past. Now another ending for me was doubt. It's just gone. It's not there like it used to be. It's just it's like I was let out of the box. It's like I was let out of the cage and I'm running free like a horse. And that's what 2026 represents. It's like we're being let out and we're gonna go. It's like the gas pedal's gonna be on and the brake is going to be off. We're not going to touch the brake. We are going to go. So new beginnings and success are in your future. This is the energy shift. Part 2 of Year of the Fire Horse. Now, here's essentially what you need to do. It's really simple. Let go of the brakes. Let go. See, for those of you who are going to be hesitating, holding on to the past way, the way you used to think, the way you used to be, and being hesitant, pushing the brake, pushing on the gas, that is going to cause problems. It's going to cause you to essentially crash. Year of the Fire Horse is absolutely year of go with the flow. Go with it. So last December, I started mentioning about this opening, this white light, this energy. It's a fun light. It's a flowing light, but it is moving. And I'm not going to say it's going super fast, like 100 miles an hour, but it's moving. It's not going slow. It's not going medium. It's going like, I'm going to call it medium fast. It's moving. So instead of fighting against the wave, go with the wave, and the wave will do the energy for you. The wave will do the energy for you. In other words, it will do the work for you. Your job is just to go with it and watch what happens. If you go with the energy, it's literally like riding on a powerful horse. Let the horse do the work. That's what it's there for. Your job is not to do the work. Your job, in other words, not to struggle and to fight and do the muscle work. Your job is to do what you're supposed to do and go with it. Forget about second guessing, forget about doubting, forget about all that stuff, and just see the future and see what you want. The horse will do the rest. The fiery energy is the fuel for the engine. So now you don't have to do the struggle or the hard work. Part 3, Year of the Fire Horse, 2026. Now you might still be going through letting go of some things, so we're not quite year to the official 2026 for the Chinese New Year's, okay? So I bet you're also, I bet in the last 3 to 6 weeks, not even 6 weeks, probably the last 3+ weeks, you are starting to see things in life differently. You may even be physically doing things differently. You may have a different perspective shift or attitude towards things in a much better light. Alright, before I get to what part 3 is about, let me say this. there is going to be an opening. It is going to be like a release, like a letting go, literally like you were stuck your whole life and all of a sudden, boom, you're gone. You're just going with it. It's like you're going to be released, like a racehorse out of the, what do they call that thing where they put in, like the gates just open up and boom, they just go. In other words, the restrictions, the feelings of being stuck are gone. I believe citizens in the Western countries are going to feel this as well. I believe people around the whole world are going to feel this. I think the rules are going to shift. I think taxes, laws are going to be lessened. And there's going to be, it's like there's going to be a shift in the rules that's going to open up the floodgates to people to prosper and to get their businesses flying. Now, here's what you need to do. This really is what part 3 of the Fire Horse is about for this video. I would highly recommend that if you are not naturally in that state already, to do yoga. You don't have to do yoga, but to stretch for 30 minutes a day. I highly recommend that, okay? I recommend, let's say you can't do it for 30 minutes, do it for 20 minutes, and then a second time in the day, do it for 10 minutes, okay? Maybe 15 minutes. I highly recommend that you have a stretching routine. Do something physical such as walking, lifting weights light to medium, push-ups, sit-ups, riding a bike. Get your breathing going. That is really important to get your breathing going at least twice a day or 3 times a day. I also recommend you learn my Ha breathing technique, okay? Ha breathing is simply breathe in the nose and then breathe out your mouth, but do it like this. You want to get into the flow, do Ha breathing for about 10 minutes, twice a day. Even if you only do it for about 10 or 12 minutes once a day and then come back and do it again for about 3 to 5 minutes, your energy is going to flow. Get your breathing regime going. Here's the other thing I recommend. Get your protein, get your fruit, and get your vegetables in. You don't have to eat perfect. Don't worry about that. But first, what you should do, first thing in the morning, drink some water, a tall glass of water. If you're a big guy over 200 pounds, get 2 tall glasses of water. Wait 5 or 10 minutes. Then eat one type of fruit. If you're going to eat oranges, eat 1 or 2 oranges. Let it digest for 30 minutes and then maybe have another fruit. But don't mix fruits. Let them digest separately, okay? Citrus fruits, you can eat them in combination together, okay? You can eat bananas, dates, and raisins together. Watermelons, eat those separate because oranges, citrus doesn't mix good with watermelon because that's the opposite pH. So get that healthy food and the healthy fruits, healthy vegetables. Get that going and get plenty of protein. If you need to work on your diet and your Ha breathing, hire me. We will get you going. In fact, the session will be an hour and a half. Number 1, let's start over. Number 1, do your stretching. Get the stretching in for 20 minutes or so a day. Do another set about maybe for 10 minutes, say 4 or 5 hours later, okay? Do your deep breathing. Breathe throughout the day. Even when you're talking to someone, every now and then pause and take a deep, relaxing breath. Blow it out. Number 3, eat healthy, vital foods. Foods with vital, natural energy in them, okay? Vitamins, protein powders, they're okay in addition, but first get your real food in you. Now the whole idea of part 3 is we want to get you to just go with the flow, to relax and to let go mentally, to let go emotionally. The final piece that I would add to this is learn grounding techniques. Learn internal awareness and emotional grounding techniques and get really, really good at them. If you hire me to learn this, if we can get 3 or 4 sessions in on this, you will take a leap forward. The key is to get you to really, really learn what does it mean to be emotionally grounded and to have the skill set to be able to actually do that. The people who are going to fly through this year in a very natural, healthy, fun kind of way and prosperous way are the people whose energy is grounded. Here's why. The energy that's coming in is going to be electric. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be fiery. If you are not grounded, if you have the brakes on and you fight against it, it is going to be chaotic for you. It's exactly like your home or any building or any power line or telephone line. If your energy is rooted into the ground and grounded, the energy will flow through you and will empower you. If you are not grounded, it's going to be chaotic. You're going to be stuck in your head and you are not going to be happy. We want this energy to flow through us, to flow into us, to build up the power, to empower us, to accomplish the things and move forward in life in a prosperous and happy way. If you ground yourself, this will be probably the most enjoyable year of your entire life. This is going to be an awesome year. Here's the deal. I'm going to make a package deal for you. So if you hire me, I was going to do 10 sessions, but here's what I'm going to do. I charge $250 per session. Each session generally lasts about an hour and a half, can go over to about 2 hours, okay? So leave extra time if you hire me, okay? So normally I charge $250. I was going to do a 10 session package, but let's do this. You can hire me in 5 session chunks and we'll drop the price down to $125 per session. So at $250, 5 sessions would be $1,250. At this breakout price, it's only going to be $625, so half the price. Now here's the deal. We can work on your diet, we can teach you emotional grounding techniques, and we can also, now this might go over 5 sessions, we can also do energy healing, and we can do therapeutic NLP, Ericksonian hypnosis techniques to get you in the flow state. These techniques are specifically designed to clear out conflict inside you, such as what we call parts conflict, beliefs conflict, rules conflict, values conflict. We will get you into the flow. This is what all of these techniques, from the internal awareness, emotional grounding techniques, to NLP techniques, timeline therapy, Ericksonian hypnosis, everything I'm going to be doing with you, especially the energy healing techniques, will get you into the flow. You will be a lot more emotionally grounded and tap into a lot more of your power. Okay, so this is part 5. I'm only going to read off the first few couple sentences of this, about this reading that I found, I think it was earlier today actually, about the year of the fire horse. Okay, here's the funny thing. I haven't read it yet. I just started reading it right now as I took a pause. It is literally saying exactly what I said. The thing that you have to understand is I only speak about things that I have personal physical experiences with, something that I'm feeling, an energy, something solid. This year is going to be on fire. It's going to be nice. It's going to be fun. Okay, you ready? Here's what it says right from the top. The fire horse, not a sign of war, but of ignition. The fire horse is not an omen of destruction. So the year of the fire horse is ignition, as in, what did I say? Starting. Okay, I just realized that's something I posted on my Facebook page. So here's the deal. You add up the number of the year. 2025 equals 9. So 2 plus 0 equals 2. 2 plus 2 equals 4. 4 plus 4 equals 9. 9 is the sign for endings. So last year was the year of endings. That's why you may have broken up with someone or ended a job or a problem you had, or I had 2 major things end in my life last year, towards the end of the year especially, okay? By the way, that was also year of the snakes. So the end of the snakes were revealing themselves. So now you see who the snakes are in your life. That's what it was. I cut off someone out of my life that was a complete and total snake, that was sneaky. That's why they call them snakes. Now, just so the other person doesn't think I'm talking about them, I'm talking about someone who lives in this city where I live. So it's not you, not to the sweetie, okay? You are more than welcome to come back. Not the snake, my little sweetie. Annie, you know who I'm talking about. Okay, so now I didn't really I don't learn this stuff. I don't study numerology, but I looked at 2026 and well, what does that equal? Well, let's go from the other side. 6 plus 2 equals 8, plus 0 equals 8, plus 2 equals 10. So you have to add the 1 and the 0. 1 plus 0 equals 1. Well, 1 is the number for beginnings, okay? This year is new beginnings, and it's going to be the year of success. Now, why did I say success? because it's a feeling I'm getting from the energy. I really believe not only is this going to be the year of beginnings, but it's going to be the year of success. The door is open. Okay, let's read further down this writing. What I'm probably going to do is make another video after this one and read the whole thing because it's pretty long. The reason why I picked this song is because this is the energy that I believe, it's what I'm feeling. It's like we're charging forward into the new future. And the name of the song is More, More, More. I do not think that's a coincidence. Okay, let's go back to reading this. Let's see what it says. All right. Okay, year of the fire horse. If the fire horse is not a sign of war, but of ignition, meaning starts. The fire horse is not an omen of destruction. It is a cosmic signal of accelerating awakening and a surge of divine will erupting through the collective soul. So this is what we're going through. I mean, look at what's going on with Venezuela. People all over the world. Venezuelans in California are celebrating. Venezuelans in Venezuela. Venezuelans in New York. And other countries are celebrating out in the streets. People are coming together all over the world. Okay. So together they form a frequency that burns away stagnation, meaning feeling stuck, not moving. Okay, so let me read it now. Together they form a frequency that burns away stagnation, not only in individuals, but in systems long overdue for release. This is what's going on in the world. Dictators are being removed. Systems are being shifted. Things are being changed. The doors are opening up. Let's further on. It says, this will not be a year of quiet evolution. So let me repeat it. This will not be a year of quiet evolution. It will be a year of inner urgency when the soul says, I can no longer pretend. I must move. I must speak. I must live my truth, even if it shakes the ground beneath me. But hear this clearly. The fire does not consume the awakened. It consumes only what was never real. Illusions of safety, false loyalty, compromised integrity. Many will feel an uncontrollable pull to leave jobs, relationships, cities, belief systems, not out of chaos, but out of soul alignment. All right, let me read this again. I'm going to repeat that. The fire does not consume the awakened. It consumes only what was never real. Illusions of safety, false loyalty, compromised integrity. So let's go back to the fire does not consume the awakened. It consumes only what was never real. People that are narcissistic, people that are living by lies and know they're living by lies, people that are just joining groups because they think that's the cool thing to do, all of these people are going to suffer. They're going to struggle. They're going to be basically beaten down by this energy until they finally release and let go of the lies and move forward. Otherwise, this energy will consume them. When I say consume, I mean as the way fire consumes things and destroys and burns things up. Snakes, narcissists, liars, people who live in false realities, it's going to be destroyed, and you'll be destroyed right along with it. This will not be a good year for those people who hold on to those things. Times have changed. That's in the past, and I don't mean just for 12 months. I mean moving forward, period. Okay, let me just read the next two sentences. One I've already read. Many will feel an uncontrollable pull to leave jobs, relationships, cities, belief systems, not out of chaos, but out of soul alignment. This is the fire horse's gift, divine restlessness leading to liberation, freedom. Congratulations, Venezuela. The world is cheering with you. Let freedom ring.
Gracias a los Estados Unidos.
Endings are happening and new beginnings have arrived. The world is changing and freedom is coming. And that includes your right to be empowered inside your own body and life. Speak up, speak out, stand strong, and fight for what you believe. I'm a professionally trained NLP trainer, master Ericksonian hypnotherapist, master practitioner of timeline therapy. I've been doing life coaching and conditioning coaching for 30 years. I'm a professionally trained energy healer in Reiki, Huna, and pranic healing. I specialize in emotional healing and communication between men and women for dating, relationships, and life. God bless you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, click subscribe, go ahead and make a comment, and buy my book, Crack the Female Code for Men, and get the book, Why Men Just Don't Get It for Women, and Every Woman's Battle, the Need for Love and Emotional Fulfillment. Alright guys, I'll see you soon.